Hello, everyone, and good evening. Happy Wednesday. Guys, this is the last What's New Wednesday for 2022. Can you believe it? I'm actually getting a little welled up here thinking that it's been one heck of a year. And so thank you for tuning in tonight. I see the eyeballs popping on. Please do jot a hello in the comments below. I see a few of you joining in, Rosalind and Heather and Shelley. Hello, everyone. Here we are on Wednesday, December 21st for our last What's New of 2022. Because of the holidays and because of just taking a break, we will not be having a What's New next weekend or next week. Odds are we're not going to be getting a whole lot in over the next little while anyway, so I probably wouldn't have much to show you. Um, but that's okay. I think we all need a bit of a break, and then we can hit the ground running in 2023. Still finding it really hard to believe how quickly this year has gone. And thank you to all of you who tune in week after week after week and cheer us on and see all the stuff. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for all your hellos in the comments. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm sure your to-do list is as long as mine in terms of prepping for the holiday season. So let's just get right to it. Um, Tiny Matt's here. He's getting tired. It's been a heck of a time for him too. Oh, Lynn says, sorry, I sent an angry face by mistake. No worries, Lynn. I know that those buttons are sometimes hard to hit. And if you have fat fingers like me, I always hit the wrong button. So totally get it. Totally get it. Yeah, we're all getting a little pooped and looking forward to a nice break over the holiday season. Now, having said that, we will be open next week, Tuesday through Saturday, weather permitting. There is reduced hours on the Saturday. So if you are around and you want something to do, definitely come in and see the team. We're taking turns and we're sharing shifts and all of that good stuff. So we would love to see you. There will be no main newsletter next week, so you'll get one more newsletter from me tomorrow, and then there might, be one more special thing that you guys get an email about for Boxing Week. But we'll leave that until you get that in your inbox on December 26th. In the meantime, here are the details. As I said, you guys know where to find us. And if you don't, welcome to our What's New. You can go shop all the things on papercraftersworkshop.ca. You're already here on our Facebook, or maybe you're here on our YouTube channel. As always, it is fantastic to see you guys. And to look at then what's new, all you're going to do is go to that shop online button and click on the new arrivals section. Tomorrow morning, don't forget, it is our very last Tiny Matt's Dynamite One Day deals. He needs to go back to the North Pole very, very soon, and I know our entire team will be very sad to see him go. They have been having so much fun with him, and I think there are some more snapshots to his shenanigans coming out on social media soon, so do keep an eye on that. But he does need to go back to the North Pole and get ready for next year. So you'll see Tiny Matt tomorrow morning, and we'll make sure that he says goodbye to everyone. Okay, like I said, without further ado, what is new in the store as of right now? So some of you have already found this because you are Elizabeth Craft aficionados. You love everything Elizabeth Craft, from her planner dies to her paper. And so I am thrilled to say that at long last, Reminiscence, the book number 5, has arrived in North America and made its way up to us in Canada. It has some gorgeous, gorgeous, um, almost mixed media type paper. Oh, and look, thank you, Big Matt, for opening that up for me. Let's just take a look at some of this gorgeous paper. Very collage style. Oh, look, there were some tags here. Um, really nice neutral background there on the back. This is, I'm going to say it is bigger than 8.5 by 5.5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this it is about 8.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is just a smidgen smaller than a letter-sized piece of paper. So if that gives you a point of reference as to how big this paper is, it is a really great size for any of those projects that you might be working on. Definitely, you can use this in scrapbooking. You can use it in card making. You can use it in mini albums. And the Elizabeth Craft Reminiscence books always go very fast. Ooh, ooh, I just saw something really pretty there. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous floral pattern. You can add mixed media. It is a good weight. It is there's two weights. There's 120 grams and there's 250 grams. So I believe the thinner ones, yeah, the thinner ones are towards the front. The thicker ones are towards the back. So if you want to add some paste or some stenciling on here to really create a fun mixed media style, you can absolutely do that. So that is Reminiscence, the book number 5. I cannot guarantee that we will be able to get more. So if you really, really want this book, then I recommend that you go and get it right now. Also in from Elizabeth Craft, for those who like the Sidekick size planner, which is smaller than the A5. It is a little bit smaller. We now have the new Pocket Essentials photo pages. So there are 4 different configurations. One's got a little flap on it, it looks like. There's 3 of each style in the package. Really great, really versatile if you want to just add some little memorabilia or some smaller photos in there. Good evening to everyone who's tuning in. I am trying to watch the comments, and I know Big Matt is out in the other room moderating and putting up all these fancy effects as well. So please just jot your questions, jot your comments in those comment bars, and we will get them for sure. So those are the pocket pages, and there are two new, let me get them in the right order here. Oh, there's one. There's two. 2 new what they call pocket filler dies. Now, even if you've never owned a Elizabeth Craft die, an Elizabeth Craft planner mini album, these are really versatile die sets. So this one has a really nice rectangle, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got a really fun, I don't want to call it stitched because the lines are going in the opposite direction, but kind of a hash tag, not even a little hash mark border around it. Then there is some stitch shapes. There's some great rectangles. This would make a little paper clip. You've got XOXO, perfect for family pictures or as Valentine's Day approaches, the little film strip. So this is pocket page fillers number 1. For Sidekick. So don't be confused. There are also ones for the A5 planners that we got in a few months ago. So if you like these, you want to make sure you're using the Sidekick word in your search terms. This is pocket fillers number 2, and just some smaller rectangles, some great little pennants, some great little tags and tabs, and some more great shapes here. So like I said, you do not even have to be into Elizabeth Craft to really like these dies and see how you can make a lot of good use out of that. So that is brand new from Elizabeth Craft. Really happy to get that paper in, and those dies have been so super popular. All right, who likes tools? Maybe jot in your comment what your favorite tools are, because we've got some new tools for you. One of our distributors has decided to develop their own private label brand. And so we have brought in just a few of their tools to give them a try. And where these may look very similar to other brands that we have in stock, that we typically carry, these ones do have great price points. So if maybe you're on a budget, or maybe you want just a backup pair to throw in your travel bag or have in the bottom of your drawer just in case, these are really great options for you. So first up, you've seen it before. here is the tool stand. And this little stand, let me see if I can open this box without tearing it. There we go. This is a great little silicone tool stand that you can use to hold your blending brushes, your scissors. I sometimes put my tweezers in there. You can, I do have one whole tool tray that has all my different color brushes, and it really just holds all your tools nice and easy and handy so that you can have them as access on your table. You don't have to go searching for them. The nice thing about these trays are they are weighted as well. So even if you put in a brush, I don't have one here handy, but say I had a bigger brush that the head is really quite heavy, you're not going to have any toppling. It's not going to fall over on you. So these are a really, really great tool to have on your desk for your tools. And compared to other brands that we've had, these are less than $10. Less than $10. That makes it a really, really great staple to have in your stash or on your desk. And it's got a nice neutral gray color, so you could always add some washi tape or some stickers if you wanted to jazz it up and personalize it. It is very handy. Now, next up, you saw my Hero Arts reverse tweezers over there. Prism Studios, which is the name of this private label line, also has a pair of reverse tweezers. They've got a little cap on it, and gently pull this out so I can put that back in. So how they work is without squeezing, they're closed. You need to squeeze to open them. That way, if you're trying to position something, it's going to stay snug in those tips and you can put them where you want it, then gently open to release. These guys are half the price as some of the other brands that we have carried in the store. So go and check them out. We would love to hear your feedback if you do add some of these to your collections. And we're going to look at more and more options coming from Prism Studio. Let me put this one back in the box. All right, what else do we have? So these were some of Darlene's favorites. And I'm gonna give Matt the heads up that these guys don't have pricing on them, so he can maybe comment on the pricing of these. These are Teflon bone folders. And I know we have had other brands of Teflon bone folders in the store, but because of the material, because of their sturdiness, they do tend to be a little bit pricier. These ones, again, as part of the Prism line, are going to be much more affordable. Darlene has taken a few home to play with and try out as well, but we've got the two sizes in this guy here, and it's got that little pointy tip here that you can use in your scoring tool or on your paper trimmer to score your lines, and then it's got a nice flat edge on the back side for your burnishing, for your creasing, just to make sure everything is nice and folded and crisp. There are two different sizes here in that flat style. And then this one's cool. This is more of a pencil style. So if you are doing maybe some more intricate scoring or you're using it to crease things in a different way, this is a really great tool for a little bit more detail work. So go and check those out on the website as well. We're really excited. And they literally walked in the door today, so we haven't had a huge opportunity to play with them, but they would be really awesome to have. And the benefit of Teflon, not only does it slide very easily, it does not tear your paper, it doesn't puncture through unless you're pressing really, really hard, and they do have a very sturdy, long lifespan. So those are great. And then lastly from Prism Studio, maybe guys, how about you give me some love? Give me a like or a heart if you love coordinating dies that go with your stamps, but you hate cutting them apart because you may ruin your scissors. Trying to find wire cutters with a fine enough tip to snip in between some of those really close areas. I know it's a big challenge for a lot of us, and Prism Studios has their own pair of wire snips. These have a great little fine tip detail, nice, sturdy, no stick or no slip grip on those handles. The one thing that's a little bit different than these to say the Hero Arts ones, which I absolutely love as well. Well, they're blue and they don't have a cap. So if that's something that matters to you, then definitely get the Hero Arts ones. But if you want to give these a try, or again, maybe you want a backup pair, these Prism Studios are great to have in your stash. So those are some brand new tools from this private label line that we are trying out. I know Matt's been poking around in the website, and there are lots of other tools for us to choose from. So we're being cautious. We just want to try things out. And once again, we would love, love, love your feedback if you do get some of these in your tools, because that definitely helps us with our purchasing and helps us bring in the things that you are looking for. Now, maybe if you are looking for a specific tool that we've never had before, or you've seen something else out there, also let us know about that. And you can just email us at customerservice@craftersworkshop.ca and give us your suggestions. Give us a to-do list. Give us things to search for, and we will keep our eyes open for those kinds of things. Or maybe even talk to Prism and see if those are some things that they can get their hands on. All right, so next up, I'm going to move into paper. Usually I end with paper, but well, at least one of these lines I know you guys have already found because it's been selling like hotcakes. It's been melting the snow as it's been going out the door because it is so, so, so hot. But I'm still going to show you because we do still have some of the line left, and we've got another shipment coming. So if this is something that you like, and you can't find the pieces that you want, you know where to find me. Send me an email. We will put you on the special order list. I will also call your attention to the fact that our original shipment that we received did come damaged. The one box got separated, it got bust open. We got all kinds of weird stuff that didn't even belong in our order because the shipping company just repacked whatever fell on the floor and they didn't really pay attention to what box came in. And some of it came really quite damaged and dirty. So we weren't able to put it out on the floor. So again, if there's something in this line that you really, really want, but you haven't seen with us, let us know. And as soon as we get those replacements in, we will share that with you. So let me talk to you about Simple Vintage Winter Woods. Stunning. The colors, I'm sure the camera does not even do it justice. There are some beautiful mauvey pink purples. This robin's egg teal is stunning. This, I believe, is the last Katie Petit designs for Simple Stories. She is now working with 49 and Market. So you'll still see her designs, just not with Simple Stories. Now, don't worry. We have had conversations with Simple Stories, and the Simple Vintage line will continue. The design will stay very similar in tone and feeling. It'll just be other designers. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with changing things up and bringing a fresh eye to the line. So I am actually quite excited to see what they're going to be bringing in. All right, so we have the collection pack. We have most of the 12 by 12 paper. Once again, I think at least 2 of the papers were damaged in transit, so they didn't actually arrive in a sellable condition. Really, it was actually quite sad to see the state of them. So again, those are coming in our second shipment. We have the gorgeous banner stickers as well. We've got the chipboard stickers, and this really gives you a nice feeling for that line. The beautiful stitching, the gorgeous little chickadees, the deers, and all of these fabulous winter wonderland kind of inspired icons and images. We have the chipboard clusters. We have the page pieces. So these are kind of like title pieces for your layouts, but you could also use them for cards, especially if you're doing a larger format kind of card. We have the layered stickers, which have been quite popular. Of course, we have the 6x8 pad. We've got you mini album people totally covered, your card makers covered, and just soft and pretty. and a very unique color scheme that we haven't seen before. Definitely vintage, definitely winter, but oh so pretty. And you guys, you know that's our catchphrase for 2022. It's so pretty. Yep, Matt's even got it up on the screen there. Look at that beautiful little chickadee. So these are the foam stickers, the elk, the child on the sled, lots of foliage and snowflakes. There is a wonderful sticker book. So the birds are showing here on the cover. I love the blue jay, but there's so much more to a sticker book. There's snowflake stickers, there's alphabets, there's labels and sentiments and all kinds of icons. It's actually two sets of alphabets here, which makes it so versatile for your scrapbooking or your mini albums. I love their alphabets because you can do so much with them. Enamel dots, the adhesive, or sorry, the decorative brads, the washi tape, just that purple snowflake, I think many of you would say was totally worth it. And then there is a snowflake stencil as well. Now we've had several different snowflake stencils from different companies come in the store recently. I like this one because it's big. This would work gorgeous on a scrapbook layout or a larger format project. But you could always just use smaller sections if you were doing, say, a card project or something smaller. I also like that it is a 6x8 size. So it gives you a little bit more room to work, put a sparkle paste through it and be done. Do some ink blending and be done. You could keep it really simple, but I love the size of these snowflakes to really give you impact for your project. There is a bit more. So, like I said, some of the items we have already sold out of, like the bits and pieces, and there are woodland bits and pieces. We do have more coming. So please let us know. Email us at customerservice@craftersworkshop.ca right here, and let us put you on the special order list so that you can get that in. All right, so that is Simple Vintage Winter Woods from Simple Stories. I do have another Simple Stories line to show you, but I'm going to pause on that and I'm going to show you something new that we brought in. And this is one of the brands that we've been watching and dabbling in just a little bit. And if you like vintage, if you like the soft colors that you saw in that pack, if you like purple, and I know there are lots of you out there, raise your hand if you are a purple lover like Darlene and Ellen and Carol and Marcy. This line is called, well, this is a card kit. There is not a line. This is a card kit, a make and send card making pad from Crafter's Companion. And we absolutely loved the colors. Now, what's really interesting about this is everything is punch out. So you get these various cards, but you also get the card bases, the card panels, and they've got a nice coating on them. So they've got just that little bit of shine, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of each page. There is a printed background as well. So all of these pieces would punch out. You can even get punch, you know what? This is not punch out. This one you would have to trim and fussy cut the little notches, but it's an envelope for your card making, a longer panel that you could use for a slimline card. Or you know what, if you are a scrapbooker and not a card maker, there's no reason why you couldn't put these things on your layout. Fold up the envelope, put it on your layout, tuck in a photo, tuck in some hidden journaling, and away you go. So there's 4 of those sheets. Here are some more punch outs. So it does look like they are in sets. So that you've got your different colors. This one's definitely more on that purple side. Who's loving this? Who is loving this style? We want your feedback, guys. Tell us what you like and we will bring in more. Tell us what you don't like and we will take that into consideration too. Some great little borders. Actually, you know what? What you could do with this long panel here is score it right down the middle and you've got a little mini card, or maybe that sits on top of your card. Lots of different ways that you can use all these pieces and such pretty florals. Here's some more punch out pages, some beautiful blue and purple butterflies, and they all have a pattern on the background. So you know what, sometimes when I see a sentiment, but maybe I don't like the sentiment, I'll flip it over and put my own sentiment on it. So don't just throw them out. Use them on the backside. Flip it to the B side, as they say. Wasn't there an 80s song that was flip it to the B side? Maybe I'm just imagining things. So, oh, look at that. And I know I'm sideways, but you guys get the idea. You like the colors, you like the sentiments. Give this little card kit a try. Again, this would make a great kit for someone who's getting started, who wants to give a try at card making. And that's just an overview of what is inside each. Give you some directions as to how to form the envelope, how to form the cards. And I have not had a chance to look yet. Again, this came along with the Prism stuff just today. So I would suspect Crafter's Companion is really good about putting samples and instructions online. So I bet if you give it a little Google, you'd be able to find stuff really, really easy. So that is
Careful, Sherry. I think we're going to have a purple battle in the comments.
A purple battle? A yes versus no?
Yeah, there's...
Okay.
Poor Joy doesn't like purple all that much. She's not a fan.
Well, then, Joy, you know what we're going to do? We're going to find card kits that have other colors. Because it doesn't have to be purple. This is just the one that we brought in as a sample. And you know what? We've got lots of purple lovers. I will tell you, purple is not my first choice of color either. I know. Gasp. Gasp. Can you guys guess what my favorite color is? What do you think my favorite color is? Put it in the comments. I'm not going to answer just yet. Give me a guess. I actually have two favorite colors. So put your guesses in the comments and let me know what you think my favorite color is. And you know what? I'll let you know if you're right. So anyways, don't worry about this being purple. If this is not for you, not a problem at all. We will look for more. Crafter's Companion, like I said, is one of those companies we've been watching, and we want to bring in more for you in 2023. So look for a little bit more as it comes available.
We seem to be getting a lot of votes for green as your favorite color.
Gee, I guess that is a good guess, huh? Sorry, just needed a little sip of water. My throat is a little dry today. And you know what? If you were to look around my room, there is a fair amount of green. 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 I won't pull it over because it's plugged in, but my iPad cover is green. So yes, green is one of my two favorite colors. Let me know what you think my other favorite color is. Just saying. Just saying. All right.
Really subtle, Barry. Really subtle.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's all good. All right. So one more paper line to show you, and then I've got something my team and myself included are super excited about. Not that we're not excited about everything, but there's something that we've been waiting for that just came in, and so I'm happy to share it with you. Anyways, last paper line I'm going to share with you. The last paper line of 2022, believe it or not. So if you are a pet parent, if you have furry ones in your family, we have, I think a couple of weeks ago, I showed a new pet line from Echo Park in Cartabella. Today, I am bringing you Pet Shop from Simple Stories. Excuse me. And right here is the, let's call it the parent line. This one is applicable to all kinds of different animals. There are all kinds of patterns. There's some little speech bubbles here that have all the little sounds that they make. I love this paper here with the little circle medallions with all the different animals. Look at this sticker sheet. I really love that both Echo Park and Simple Stories are branching out and bringing things in for things other than dog and cat. So we've got hamsters or guinea pigs, however you want to call them, fish and lizards, and that almost to me looks like a hedgehog, but I think some of these can be open to interpretation. Love the hamster in the ball, love the little lizard over here, and the hearts. Lots of great little word stickers. So that is simply Pet Shop. We also have, for all you feline fans, we have Pet Shop Cat. that has cat toys and milk and hearts and a #1 cat collar paper. There's balls of yarn, there's fish, there's all the usual things, but nice bright colors, some great sentiments and cut apart cards. And I mean, nope, I don't wanna. How many of you cat owners, cat parents, have thought your cat is saying that to you? Our kitty has long since passed over the Rainbow Bridge, but definitely, if he didn't want to do something, then he didn't want to do it. World's best cat, and again, some great little sentiments. The pet carrier, all different ways that you can use it. And now for our canine crew, there is the pet shop dog. I gotta say, rubber chicken, hilarious. Coordinating collars, just like the cat line, but this time for dogs. Some great patterns, the tennis balls, the doggy faces, and some great stickers as well. Lots of dogs in all shapes and sizes. Now, to go with all of this, we do have dog foam stickers and cat foam stickers and other foam stickers. So frogs and turtles and fish. Oh my. Totally cute, you and me. And you know what? If you don't use these for pet, some of these sentiments, if you've got leftovers, totally cute, could go for just about anything you might be scrapbooking, any kind of card. I think this is really adorable, the little hamster sitting on top of the cage. Love the hamster wheel. That still brings back lots of memories. Way back in the day, way back in the day, Matt and I had both a cat and a hamster. And we put the hamster in the ball, and the cat was obsessed. Luckily, we lived in an apartment, no stairs, no pets were hurt in the making of that America's Funniest Home video, but or I guess I should say Canada's Funniest Home video.
Pure
But we had
entertainment
lots of
for
fun.
us, though.
It certainly was pure entertainment for us. And then continuing on, we've got page pieces for dog, cat, and pet. Same with the bits and pieces, a little bit of everything for a little bit of everyone. And then the pet shop sticker book is all encompassing. So we've got our regular pets or our other pets, let's call them. We have our dogs and we have our cats all in one sticker book. So if you are a dog parent and you have a friend who's a cat parent, you could absolutely split these up. So that is the Pet Shop line now in store. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. Did we get single sheets or not?
We did get some single sheets. I don't know if it's the full collection, but I know we have at least a few.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so that is our last adorable line of paper to share with you in 2022. Now, some of you are guessing my second favorite color. Yes, it is red. I love wearing red. I love the color red. It is just so bright and cheerful. So, yeah, red and green, my two favorite colors. So, sorry, Ellen. I know those are Christmas colors. I don't love them because they're Christmas, but those are my power colors.
Sorry, I was wrong about the pet shop. We do not have single sheets.
Okay, thank you for the correction, Matt. Okay, guys, how you doing? Are you ready for the drum roll? Maybe I'll tease you a little bit longer. So before I get to the really exciting thing, I'm going to share with you the next exciting thing. So you guys know that we've been really enjoying, really making use of all of the amazing Totally Tiffany products that the Crafters Companion team, who is the parent company for Totally Tiffany, have designed. Tiffany herself, I think, she blows my mind every time I watch one of her videos. The videos are great to see all the different uses for all her different buddy bags, for all her different storage systems. I think each one of us has adopted one or two as our favorites. And I've had a little bit more experience recently in terms of actually packing up my stuff and going somewhere else. And one of the things that I loved when I went away with all my Totally Tiffany bags was the Lois bag. Now the lowest bag, let me see if I can just get the cardboard cover up here. This might be the easiest way to show. I actually have my bag still packed because, yeah, I still haven't unpacked yet. How many of you are like that? You get home from a crop and your bag stays paid, or your bag stays packed until the next crop. Anyways, the lowest bag is awesome. It is specifically designed for carrying and transporting a whole variety of the different Totally Tiffany projects or products. So here it showed holding the 12 by 12 paper takers. I have stacked it with the 8.5 by 11 paper takers. They just don't come up as tall. They fit really nicely in here, or you can put them on your end this way. I should be able to show you guys when I pull mine out. But this is a really fabulous, sturdy, easy to clean, transport. They call it the all event tote. So you can take your bags, all your Tiffany bags, all your little bags with your washi tape and your inks and everything else. You can just take them and it fits like Jenga. It's almost like adult or Lego for crafters. I love it. So this is the lowest bag. It comes in 4 colors. There is the black, which I've got here, black and the clear vinyl. There is the teal, which is my favorite of the Totally Tiffany colors. There is the pink, and yes, again, there is purple. Now, I'm going to try and get my bag up here and see if I can get it underneath the camera, because I want to show you how I have packed mine. It's not even fully packed anymore. So can I squeeze that under? Bear with me. I'm going to raise the camera a little bit more. Sorry for the earthquake. So in this bag, you can Jenga so many different coordinating pieces. I'm just grabbing one more over here. So that I've got 2 Stephanie bags. I have a Leanne bag. I can put my Denise bag in. I have a 5 by 7 paper taker that has all my markers in it. And I have Shelly. See how I did that? I just cut out the label from the packaging and put it in there. So when I want to go buy more, I know which bag I like. And look at how that all fits in there, nice and snug. The handles are very sturdy. There is an interior pocket over here. There is a little side pocket over here. This just flips out, and that's it. So when I was, oh, see, I've got my rulers in here. I've got my craft mat in here. I can put my paper trimmer. No, paper trimmer's buried, but my paper trimmer can fit in here. Now, like I said, that picture showed you using the paper, or showed Tiffany using the paper handlers. If you wanted to use the 8.5 by 11 or the A4 paper taker, or maybe you have those awesome drawer storage units like I have here. This just nests in that end unit right away, and you can just stack them all the way up. Hints, always put your little lift handle at the top so you can just lift and go. And when you're packing your bag, always put your heaviest stuff at the opposite end. And I know I did that wrong with some of my bags, but if you have your heavy stuff at the top, it's going to smush everything in it. So you always want your heaviest stuff at the bottom so that when you're storing your bags on their ends, you can just lift and go. So maybe Santa brings you some wonderful things this holiday season, but your goal for 2023 is to get organized. Your goal is to get out there and go to crops and go to classes again and everything else. Check out the lowest bag. It is an investment that is well worth it. I see Susan is asking what bags are my Copics in. This is the 5 by 7 paper taker. And I find that this works really well for, a select few. Let's turn it this way. I certainly don't have all my Copics in here, and I just threw in the colors that I was using. I haven't really organized it. For me, this is more of a travel case than it is a storage case. But absolutely, you could organize these by your color families and have them ready on your shelf so you can just pull and go. So that is the 5x7 paper taker that I had chosen for the Copics. It looks like Susan and was somebody else asking for that as well. 5x7 paper taker. All right, so that was Lois. Lois. Now, I think you guys, well, those of you who came to our Small Business Saturday know this. Those of you who may have been watching us repeatedly throughout the year as we talked about Tiffany, Totally Tiffany, know this. Stephanie is my #1 favorite Totally Tiffany bag for storing ink. And there are lots of different options, but I love Stephanie for my larger size ink pads, whether it's Gina K or Pink Fresh. So far, I just have my Pink Fresh in there. I need to get organized with my Gina K. This will also fit Lawn Fawn. It will fit, I think we said it would fit the archival ink pad, so anything in that little bit more square format. It'll fit my Hero. Let me just grab a couple here. All of these sizes will fit in Stephanie. And what I love about Stephanie is that you can lift that little slot out. My colors are all organized, and that way I don't have to pull out the whole thing to get to this one on the bottom. I can just lift and slide, and when I'm done, I use a little finger notch, oops, don't dump it upside down, to tuck these back in. Stephanie also comes with labels that you can swatch out your colors, and that's again on my to-do list that I may put the names on the back side and then swatch, or even just do a little sample of that color so I can know exactly what colors they are. And the extra hint that so here's my labels. My labels are getting a little bit scrunched, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll make them work. The other hint I'm going to give you straight from Tiffany is when you put your inks in, put your labels, put your faces opposite to the Velcro, because this way you can see everything. And then when you open it up, it's very easy to grab. Now, the thing I don't like about Stephanie, doesn't fit my distress inks, doesn't fit my oxides. Those square, blocky Tim Holtz stamps that we all love, that we all want to play with, that we all want to see all the beautiful colors, unfortunately do not fit in Stephanie. Before I move on, let me just say Stephanie holds 6 pads per tower, 4 towers for a total of 24 inks. So for my Pink Fresh, for example, which has 48 colors, I just need 2 Stephanie bags and they're good to go. Gina K has a few more colors, so I'll probably need 3 for those. And then I'll probably have an assorted one for my other ink pads. But let's get back to Tim. We love his inks. We absolutely love his inks. And now I am thrilled to introduce you to, and this one is a bit of a tricky name, so I'm going to say it slowly. I'm going to introduce you to Chastity. Let me put it up here on the screen so you can see how it is spelled. Chastity. This is Stephanie for Tim. So you can take, let me get my inks behind here. Also comes with labels. Also comes with that strong, sturdy Velcro and that awesome durable vinyl. You pull out your little slot and boop, badoop, in go your Tim Holtz inks. I'm going to grab a couple more because you can fit up to 7 Distress or Distress Oxide large size pads in your Chastity tower. So 7. 7 times 4 is 28. I think Darlene did the math. Tim has 70 colors so far. 2 more still in the chute waiting to be announced per style of ink. And yeah, the math is now getting beyond me. But For, say, your oxides, you will need, and now, Darlene, if you're here commenting, you're going to have to refresh me. I think we said we needed 2.5. 28 is almost 30. Yeah, 2.5 to do all of your oxides, and then 2.5 to do all of your distress. So if I'm doing the math there, that's 5 in total if you have every single color of both distress and oxide. All right, and then once again, it just nests in here. You snug it up, and your rainbow is ready to be stored and displayed and used. It's got that great handle and all of those same wonderful features as Stephanie. This is her new BFF. So go and grab them. We did order lots. We knew even just for our team, we needed to order lots. And if your goal is to get organized, if your goal is to be able to use your inks, you need to see your inks, then this is a great way to display. And like I said, the Chastity also comes with the swatch labels that you can put on the side of your ink pad so that you know exactly what colors you're using and what colors you're looking for. Whew. So that is how we're going to end What's New for December 21st, 2022. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in week after week after week. We do so appreciate your support. All of these are in the new arrivals section of our website, and we look forward to filling your orders and continuing to enable you, inspire you, have fun with you, joke around with you throughout the rest of this year. Only 1 week left, and into next year. Ellen says, tell Tiffany we need a Sherry, a Darlene, and an Ellen. You know what? That would be absolutely my dream come true for 2023, would be to have a PCW named bag. And who knows? Anything is possible. All right, so that's going to be it for me tonight. I have probably kept you much longer than I anticipated because I get excited about stuff too. I certainly get excited about organizing. Not that you know by looking at the space around this little area that you see, but I am very passionate about organizing, and I really do believe if you see your stuff, you will use your stuff. So that's what we're going to continue to work on in 2023. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow morning at 7:30 for our very last Tiny Matt's Dynamite One Day deals. I'm not going to tease you with anything. You just know they are going to be dynamite and they are going to blow your mind. So we look forward to seeing you at 7:30. Newsletter will go out tomorrow. I do have a couple of housekeeping before I go. We all know Mother Nature is having one of her episodes. And I'm just going to turn this camera a little bit because I see I'm off. Anyways, Mother Nature is always tricky. She is throwing everything at us. So while we have every hope of keeping the hours that we've posted, which is 10 to 7 tomorrow, 10 to 4 on Friday, and 10 to 2 on Saturday, we just don't know what the weather's going to hold. And our biggest priority is your safety and definitely our team's safety. So if the roads are too messy, we are going to close the store. My best recommendation is to check right here on Facebook. I will try to remember to put a post on YouTube as well, and check our website before you come. You can always give us a call too. 905-642-1742. I will do my best to make sure that the voicemail is changed if we decide to close. We will do everything we can to keep you updated, but please just check in.
If we don't answer the phone, we're not there.
That's a very good point. If the phone doesn't get answered, we're probably not there. But be safe. We definitely want to see you. We know lots of you have orders to pick up. But be safe because the holidays are so important and they're so short and so fast. We want you to be able to enjoy them. So worst case, you get your stuff next week. You get your stuff in the new year. All good. Second thing, if you have Build-A-Boxes, make sure you're telling us to ship. Tomorrow is the last day that we are going to do shipping before the holidays, and shipping will be very limited between Christmas and New Year's because of the couriers, because of the weather, because we're trying to balance the staff and just give as many people as much time off as we can. So just be aware that if you don't tell us to ship tomorrow, there may be some delays in when you get your stuff. Last thing I'm going to remind you is we do have some of our Tiny Mac gift bundles available in the store. If you have last minute shopping, if your loved one is doing last minute shopping for you, tell them to come and see our gift bundles. We still have a few left in stock, and we would love for you to be unwrapping them on Christmas morning. And I was going to say one more thing, and it's now gone out of my head. So that is my sign to sign off. Wish you all a wonderful evening. Oh, I remember. There will be, like I said, one more email. Well, actually two. One tomorrow, one early next week with Boxing Week goodies and information. And then that'll be it for 2023. Or sorry, 2022. My goodness, I'm already into 2023. Have a good night, everyone. Time to land the plane. Have a wonderful holiday season if you don't tune in tomorrow. And we will see you all on the flip side. Good night, everyone.